Hello guys, and welcome to a new installment of the SCP readings. So today I'm going to do SCP-003, Object Class Euclid. Description: SCP-003 was located by remote viewing Team SRV-04 Beta. See attachment documents. SCP-003 consists out of two relative components of separate origin, referring to as SCP-003-1 and SCP-003-2. SCP-003-1 appears to be composed of chitin, hair, and nails of unknown biology similar to blank, arranged in a configuration similar to that of a computer motherboard. Testing reveals SCP-003-1 to predate earlier known circuit boards by blank. SCP-003-1 is considered sentient but not actively dangerous except under certain conditions. See Addenda and attached documents. SCP-003-1 was found on a stone tablet. SCP-003-2, on which it certainly resides. The runes on SCP-003-2 are not part of any known language and flicker with pale stones. These are effects of communication interpreted by data expunged. Analysis has shown that SCP-003-1 and SCP-003-2 have different origins. SCP-003-2 is controlled by a non-biological internal computer, the contents of which are mostly inaccessible without risk of damaging SCP-003-2. SCP-003-2 is capable of controlled emissions of radiation, including heat and redacted. It is considered probably that SCP-003-2 was created for a purpose of containing SCP-003-1. Methods detailed in Addendum 003-1 have allowed access to some data contained in SCP-003-2. While interpretation is not conclusive, contents may refer to a past and/or potential future blank class restricting event caused by SCP-003-1. SCP-003-2 contains an internal power source of data expunged, which appears to have been losing power since blank, before discovery by SRV-04 Beta. It appears possible that SRV-04 Beta was deliberately contacted by SCP-003-2 via data expunged. Other organizations have also been alerted to SCP-003's existence, possibly by similar means. Despite this activity, SCP-003-2 does not appear to be sentient, based on redacted, and it lacks of reactions to redacted, including MO3-Gloria procedures. When SCP-003-1 when SCP-003 drops below temperature of 35 degrees, both components react. First, SCP-003-1 enters a growth state characterized by exponential increase in mass. This growth state consists of two stages. In both stages, SCP-003-1 potentially fuels its growth by converting matter around it. Starting with any surrounding inorganic material, including atmospheric elements, then non-living organic material including cells of dead skin, hair, skin, and enamel, keratin, and other biological materials. The first stage is the default stage. The second stage begins when scp-003-1 comes in contact with any organic material. In the second stage, scp-003-1 may pause, slow, or change its growth, and will also reprocess inorganic and non-living organic elements into functionally similar structures while data expunged. While growth is consistent in the first stage, the second stage of scp-003-1's growth rate is diminished by 20 to 90% as long as scp-003-1 remains in contact with living organic material. This percentage is determined by the complexity of the organisms. In context of scp-003-1, as confirmed by redacted readings, scp-003-1 appears to be devote a large amount of processing power to analysis of living organic material. During each of scp-003-1's growth stages, scp-003-2 releases a burst of radiation that temporarily inhibits scp-003-1's growth, or reverse this growth. Goddamn dog. Sorry guys. Or reverse this growth when the temperature of scp-003-1 rises above 100 degrees. Similar radiation emissions may be produced via data expunged. Addendum 003-01. Acting on information gathered from linguistic analysis of scp-003-2's runes and data expunged, research team mo3-Gloria has managed to establish a link between scp-003 and data expunged for analysis of functions. scp-003-1 must now be considered sentient and is to be kept at a minimum of 1 kilometer from data expunged. Jessa! Sorry guys, sometimes I hate my dog. I like cats more. But further, and resulting byproduct at all times. Addendum 003-02. scp-003-2's power loss has been exacerbated or something like that. My English is still bad, so sorry guys. By the procedures performed by mo3-Gloria. On orders of 05-blank, mo3-Gloria will continue procedures Addendum 003-03. Data expunged. During this process, scp-003-1 doubled its mass and began rapid structural growth. Temperature was immediately returned to 100 degrees. Growth and mass increase of scp-003-1 continued for 9 minutes and 6 seconds, at which time a sustained radiation spike was produced by scp-003-2. In response, scp-003-1 returned to its original normal state in 3 minutes and 39 seconds. New growth dissolved into a dusty residue which was collected for analysis. Both scp-001 and scp-003-1 and scp-003-2 ceased all detectable activity. scp-003-2 did not resume activity until connected to redacted external power source. scp-003 2's runes glowed uniformly gray and did not resume normal activity for 3 hours, and afterwards data expunged. scp-003-2 no longer appears to be able to maintain containment area at a temperature above 35 degrees without external power supplied by redacted designated generators 003-3 through 4. Addendum 4 is longer than 3, way longer. The procedure detailed in Addendum 003-03 was repeated, and scp-003-1 again entered the growth state. After 10 minutes and 30 seconds, scp-003-2 once again produced a sustained radiation spike. scp-003-1's growth stopped for 36 seconds, then resumed its previous pace. On quadrupling its mass, scp-003-1 formed a coherent outer shell and body, which initially took a form similar to an period brittle star of 50 meters diameter, including what appears to be a central processor of 3 meters in diameter. Formed sensory organs that appeared to scan the surrounding environment, and potentially converted its containment area to redacted. scp-003-1 then breached containment, entering the observation gallery where 9 members of MO3 Gloria were present. On physical contact with team members, scp-003-1 entered stage 2 of its growth and rearranged the component parts of the center of its form to shape a 3-meter tall female humanoid, with peripheral tentacles shifting to extrudes primarily from scp-003-1's newly formed hair and spine. scp-003-1 then produced rudimentary vocalizations and data expunged. An unknown person, later identified as redacted, approached the compromised containment area in company of a full squad of agents. Redacted claimed to be acting on orders of 05 blank and attempted communication with scp-003-1. Expunged Agent Blank of MO3-Gloria successfully restored power to scp-003-2 and activated backup generators to return the temperature to 100 degrees Celsius. scp-003-1 returned to its normal state within 21 minutes and 7 seconds and was successfully recontained without incident. All 9 members of MO3 Gloria affected by scp-003-1 were afterwards found to be physically unharmed, with no residual effects besides minor physiological trauma. The converted materials of scp-003's former containment area did not dissolve and are now under analysis. Addendum 003-05. In light of previous incidents, 05-blank data expunged by joint decisions of 05-blank, 05-blank, and 05-blank. All MO3 Gloria procedures have been undefinedly suspended. And now, the thing that's normally before the description, special containment procedures. scp-003 is to be maintained at a constant temperature of no less than 35 degrees and ideally kept above 100 degrees Celsius. In event of a total power failure, Assigned personnel must use their body heat to keep scp-003-1 above the critical temperature. All personnel who have come in physical contact with scp-003-1 are to immediately report to sterilization for sterilization afterwards. SCP-003-1 must not be removed from SCP-003-2 except in case of emergency procedures detailed above. Any significant change in SCP-003-2's rune activity, including pattern, frequency, or color, should be reported within 3 hours of occurrence. Cessation of rune activity must be reported immediately. SCP-003-2 must be supplied with power through source of designated generator 003-4 at all times. Refer to attached documentation for details. So, personally, this one is not scary-like at all. We don't know, so nobody knows what exactly happens when it turns into that humanoid, probably a female again if it happens again. And yeah, that's what I think is special about it. And I also really like the fact that it's a computer, but it on a stone tablet, and the stone tablet keeps it in its normal state. When the tablet is getting energy and the other thing is obviously above 35 degrees and ideally above 100 degrees. So actually that's kind of awesome, to be honest, and I really want to see that one. I don't really think they're real, but you know what? You never know what's real and what's not, because space might fuck us all up. I hope you guys like this video, and I will see you guys next time. Okay? Bye.